The nationalists need to start getting sort of ahead of objections to our ideas. Key to this is phrases that sum things up, and so not really advertisements, the way that you see sort of the cultural mom brain left do things. Build back better being one of the ultimate of wow, that totally fails. That's a really terrible saying, but like, I'm with her, that kind of thing. Yeah, bad, just mom brain, real mom brain stuff. Like, yeah, you could sell an old woman, an old angry, white woman who's middle class that, but, you can't sell that to that phrase doesn't mean anything to anybody else, doesn't have the same kind of advertisement power. So there's going to be phrases like people are going to be, well, we should stay in the UN. No, we shouldn't. No. And so it has to be like various phrases. And if they are cynical and mean and funny and nail it, that's it. They do. And so nailing the EU to the wall, nailing the UN to the wall, nailing the WHO to the wall, like constantly acting like these are organizations that are completely discredited by their own actions, and referring to nothing other than those actions. People would say, oh, well, that's kind of the game that the left plays. But no. This is really just playing the game. That's what it is. It's playing the game. There's people who keep trying to be like, oh, you have to be the adult in the room, and you have to give long, boring speeches like Mitt Romney, and show off your teeth and your very nice haircut like Mitt Romney, and it's like, no, you win by talking about their mama, because that hurts. Straight up, like, that's one of the things in the culture war that everybody's learning. You start talking about motherfuckers' mamas and being like, well, you're the way you are because your mama was all fucked up, probably. She's probably stupid or has fucked up genes. And now the problem, of course, is technically that's probably correct. By every understanding of biology and inheritance and stuff, and the way that the sexual market value, that's probably correct. She probably fooled some guy, or got fooled, and either way, she was the one with all the access, as my teacher used to say, half the money and all the pussy. So it's, but, that, for the culture war, like, that's a tough one, because everybody has a mama, and that's but you have to be ready to laugh at yourself. But one of the key things I was thinking about this is I was like, no, there's got to be lots of phrases that are just fucked up about, like, the EPA, like, oh yeah, EPA, like, what we need to, the reason we need to keep it around is so that we have, that we could all be equal to the treatment of the people in East Palestine, you figure out slowly, like, how do you really stick it to people who think who think it's a department that does what you want? How do you stick it to them? And that's the key, sticking it to them. They go, oh, no, we're this department of the government's got to go. We got to get out of these accords. We got to get out of the UN, or got to get out of this. Why? Because, and not only does it not work, you stick it to them on how bad it doesn't work. Like, not only is it up on the curb, it's got 3 bald tires, the rag top's torn, and there's a raccoon living in the back seat. Like that, you totally decimate it. And and that's the only way it'll work.